I contemplated the significance of this long-awaited victory. Change had finally come to Malaysia. 6 decades of rule by Alliance and Barisan Nasional came to an end. Personally for me, it was a journey of almost 2 decades, but compared to those who consistently challenged the system from the beginning, believing not in a Malaysia based on racial dominance or supremacy, but rather forged through genuine unity, mine was merely a blip. I was fortunate to come in at the right time to win the elections I contested. Others were only elected after several tries, and many were never successful at all. But I was no longer a greenhorn like I was in 2008. My optimism and excitement were tempered by caution in the face of the hard work we would have to do in meeting the great expectations of the voters, as well as dealing with the unintended consequences of the victory. Obviously, the passage that I read just now was written more than a year after the fall of the Pakatan Harapan federal government, and it was written obviously with the benefit of hindsight. But I am speaking the truth when I say that when the results came in that night, I was fortunate to having gone through the euphoria as the youngest elected representative, got elected in the historic 2008 elections when not many were expecting the opposition to do well. Then in 2013, while I managed to defend my seat, people were expecting the opposition to win the federal elections, and we did not. So having gone through that, it gave me a much more realistic expectations, and I think reflecting on how not so much that we failed to deliver on our promises, because to be fair, I think we did in many cases, but it was a lot of failure in communicating, and we certainly did not try to rise above the racial polemics that were set up by the opposition. And having looked back, I think we was fortunate that I went through that process, and maybe the fact that I was not a cabinet minister during the Pakatan Harapan government, that probably helped in being able to take a detached view